Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Glendale. On the return, this is Jalen Rager. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. To throw is Lance. Pass pulled in by Herbert. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4.
Let's go.
Lance looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Taking off. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take it.
And he will score. Tyquan Thornton, touchdown San Francisco. His 12th touchdown of the year. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returnable for Rager. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground for the first time, this is Khalil Herbert. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Herbert. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
3.
Here's Lance. That's over the middle and intercepted. Pick off by the rookie from Washington.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He'll look to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Throwing now from the gun. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And it looks like he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got shut.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This will be returnable for Rager. Oh, Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Elijah Mitchell. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Herbert. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Herbert. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So after one, the... They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On first down, it's Mitchell. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. To throw, here's Lance. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On the give, it's Mitchell. He'll work forward only to about the 18. Second down and 8.
Go!
Now Lance. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Pass pulled in by Carter. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2.
24-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
And he'll take it on in. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, 49ers. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year.
His kick is good. Makes the score Niners 17. Cardinals nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returnable for Rager. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready? Check up.
Throwing, Lance. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those. As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. That's a gain of 18 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Herbert. And he'll power it. Push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Go.
Lance. He'll try a long ball looking for Tony. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
It's Riley Dixon coming on now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. That's fielded at about the 18. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but is taken down after a solid return.
At their own 30-yard line.
back to throw here to begin the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast.
He fumbled the football. And it looked like the Cardinals were quick to react and get on it. So no turnover. They keep the ball.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
He'll drop to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down. Now Mitchell. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Cards going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Okay, ready?
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Ready? Trap 60. Ready?
Back to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Max Melton. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So, halftime here, it's the visitors, the 49ers, who are on top as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready up. Let's go.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. On the move, past the 40. And And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returnable for Rager. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. To throw is Lance. He'll try a long ball looking for Tony. That is hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Arizona.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you can...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Niners are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Now he'll run.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
And he'll be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That one taken in. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead.
Cardinals 6. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returnable for Rager. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over a first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
Lance looking to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
The Cardinals lining up for punt. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Ready. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. I mean, despite having this big lead here in the second half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off with a win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass them, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them. We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1.
3rd and short, you think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
Back 60. Go.
He'll look to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Harrison. And the Cardinals are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Come on. Set.
Here's Lance. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. They'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, 49ers. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game and number 14 for the year. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers stretch things out even further. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returnable for Rager. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. To throw, here's Lance. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
Now Lance. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's to the right side, caught by McBride. 12 yards on that hookup. It's an Arizona first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Here's Herbert. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Zaven Collins.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Now, here's 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Herbert. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on 4th and goal.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Lance. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Niners will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
A big-time play for the Niners. 47 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
And on a game where it seems like this quarterback hasn't really done much wrong, that's really his most critical missed throw so far. He's had himself a really good game up until this point, but I think that's one when he goes back and watches the tape, he knows he should have had it.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to.
And he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers add on to their already sizable lead.
Cardinals 6. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returnable for Rager. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Come on.
Lance. The open. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Niners have got it. Good work to get the 1st down, and Greg, maybe good fortune that they're able to keep possession after the fumble.
And I know where his mind is, Mike. He's so focused on getting that 1st down, which he does a great job getting, but it can't come at the expense of protecting the ball. Now, in this case, he's very fortunate. He loses the ball, but it ends up going out of bounds.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got his man at the 6. He is in. Touchdown, 49ers. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will add one more onto their big lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returnable for Rager. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete left side to Tony. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Here we go. Set.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, the Cardinals line up for a punt as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 33-yard line.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The 49ers out to punt this one. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Herbert to start the drive. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. To throw is Lance. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. This will be returnable for Rager. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Lance looking to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Got it, ready? 18 rattling. Hut, hut.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
At their own 34-yard line.
All ready. 79 Broncos. Set. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt. And although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
And this will wind up a Niners 1st down. Good running. Gets them to about the 44. So a win here for the 49ers. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.